Welcome into Washington High School here. You're watching live Demon Sports on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics, top 10 critical access hospital. We have an exciting game today between the Washington Demons and Newton Cardinals. Some boys basketball here on this very cold Tuesday night. But luckily we're here in this heated gym, ready and hyped up for this game that really could come down to a really major battle here on the boards.
Yeah, Joel, listen, rebounding is such an essential part of the game of basketball. Both these teams average about over 25 rebounds per game. For Washington, they're at right about 25, and for Newton, they're at just about 30 rebounds a game. So it's going to come down to rebounding. Which team is going to fight on the boards to take the advantage in that battle? For Newton, they've got a couple players averaging over 5 rebounds a game. That'd be Landon Bozarth, he averages 5.2, and then they have Caden Klein, who averages 6. And for the Demons, they've only got one player over 5. That'll be Rajan Roth. So the rebounding battle, it's always such an important battle in the game of basketball, and we're certainly going to see that today.
Yeah, and these two teams right around 500. Washington 5-7 on a 4-game losing streak, but Newton 6-5. They've only won 2 of their last 5. So you win that rebounding battle, things can shift in your favor, and one of these teams is going to get a big win tonight. But, you know, when you're playing even teams, you got to watch out for the foul trouble. Brady, what are we going to see from the line today?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at both of these teams, they both average right around 51 points per game. If you look at them across the board, from shooting percentage, they're at about 38, 39%, and from beyond the arc, they're at about 29%. They're very even all over the place statistically in this matchup, and when you have a battle like that, it's important to win at the margin. So that goes along with our rebounding talk earlier, but along with that, staying out of foul trouble is important. We've seen this from the Demons a bit. Logan McDowell, some of the players, they've gotten in foul trouble, been unavailable, or the teams had to switch up maybe their strategy defensively a little bit to account for that. And when you're trying to win a game like this, it's important to stay clean on the margins. And one big number that does stand out as a difference in this matchup is each team's free throw percentage. If this comes down to a free throw shooting matchup at the end, the Demons, they shoot 68% from the charity stripe, and well, for Newton, they're at about 48%. So that's a massive swing there from under 50% to just about 70. That could be a big difference at the end if this game's close down the stretch.
Yeah, free throws are always a big impact on a game, and they call them free for a reason. No defense to defend you there on the charity stripe, so could definitely play a major factor into this game. And we kind of see two very different teams with a lot of veteran leaders on the Newton Cardinals. You know, it's a really tight group that's played together for a long time.
Yeah, you got a bunch of seniors on this lineup. I mean, in the projected starting lineup, you got 3 seniors, and they're paired with a couple juniors as well. So a lot of veterans there. When you look at a team like Washington, they got Nick Stone, who starts, and you know, he's a sophomore there, and they've got a couple other younger guys who get in a bit as well. And just at the top, more senior leadership on this Newton team. So we're going to see how that plays out as this game goes back and forth. It's not that Washington doesn't have some veterans, but Newton has more seniors as well at the top of that list.
Yeah, and that experience with Newton, you know, maybe that helps them out in the foul battle like you were talking about. Maybe that experience helps them keep Washington off the free throw line, in which Washington, like you said, has been holding a much bigger advantage than Newton does in this game. But Brady, we were talking about this earlier today when we were discussing the game, but Seth Shepard has been phenomenal ever since he got back at playing here in the new year. So what do you expect to see from him today?
Yeah, he's been coming off the bench, and he's just been playing real good basketball when it comes to picking his spots and hitting his shots. Right now he leads the team in field goal percentage, He's at 57%. So when he's taking a shot, he knows he's got a chance to put it in the rim. He's not throwing up crazy shots out of the blue. He's very calculated in the shots that he takes, and it's helped him jump to the leading scorer in this team by 1/10 of a point so far. So it's close. There's a lot of good scorers on the Demon team, averaging over 10 points per game, but Seth Shepard's added himself to that list. He's at 11.7. And it's been efficient basketball. He's been doing a lot of the little things right, attacking the boards, playing tough defense, making hustle plays, and that's propelled him to his spot so far.
Yeah, it's going to be a key factor there for the Demons, especially coming off that bench, a little extra offensive boost when they need to give the starters some rest. So we're looking forward to this one. It should be a really tightly contested game, so don't step away. And you've been watching the Fairway Meat and Grocery pregame show on the Southeast Iowa Network. And we'll be with you on tip-off here in a couple minutes.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kielder my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Hills Bank is a bank of people
who are willing to go the extra mile.
We find sincere ways to connect with those we serve.
Hills Bank is banking on human connections.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Hey, this is Matthew Roeder, owner of Roeder Epoxy. I'm excited for the opportunity to help you turn your ordinary floors into extraordinary floors. Garages, basements, patios, offices, I'm ready to go to work for you. Roeder Epoxy and online at roederepoxy.com.
Fairway is the place to be all season long for your grocery needs. Drive through the lane for the snacks and drinks you need to keep you in the game, and don't forget to grab a meal for a post-game feast. Make Fairway your home field advantage. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Welcome back to Washington High School on this freezing cold night. You're watching live Demon Sports on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics, and we are getting to be moments away from this matchup between the Washington Demons and Newton Cardinals boys basketball. Like we mentioned in the pregame show, going to be a really good one, very exciting, should be tightly contested today. And we'll start with the Washington Demons. They're starting 5, changing up a little bit than what we've seen in the past couple of games. But you've got Drew Conrad, Rajon Roth, Logan McDowell, Nick Stone, and Cale Williams will be getting his first start of the new year, taking the spot usually held by Oliver Hopscheit. Where on the other side, Landon Bozard will be out there, joined by Cole Bauer, Caden Klein, Dawson Mackay, and Christian Ergenbrett. These two teams, like you said, very evenly match up, Brady. But you were talking about this on the pregame show. There's a couple little statistics, though, team statistics, that really sets Newton apart from Washington.
Yeah, one of the big ones here, the rebounding battle is in Newton's control here. And it's very slight margin, though. And if you got a team that can get aggressive and battle at the boards, you can take advantage. You can overcome a 5% difference. It's not like what we saw a couple of weeks ago where there's a big rebounding disparity, and we saw that play out in the game as well. It's a lot closer here, so we'll see how that's able to play out. But for the Demons' favor, they have a big lead in the free throw percentage battle by a good percentage chunk there, about 70% to about 50% difference. So we'll see how that plays out towards the end. Like you said, should be a highly contested game. And Joel, you said it a few times, but it is frigid outside. Man, I am glad to not be out there right now. I'm glad to be inside watching some high school hoops here in Washington, Iowa. I'm ready to have a great night tonight.
Yeah, and we've got a good Washington crowd here on this cold night, braving the cold, making it out. So it should be a fun one. You were talking about that rebounding battle, and we're talking about starting lineups right now, but Newton really relies on their starters off the boards. All of their leading rebounders are starters, and they've got a couple guys off the bench who aren't quite as efficient at getting rebounds. So that's something to look for too in this game. When the starters get out of the game for Newton, if the Demons can make up some of those get some offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, even that rebounding battle out.
Yeah, for sure. And one of the things that we're not going to see tonight is a huge difference in height. There's not a big height difference between either of these teams, and that goes into a bit about what we've talked about and how this is an even matchup on paper, of course. This is an even matchup here, and the height differential is something that can really cause issues for a team. But tonight, both these teams, tallest player is 6'4". We got a couple guys floating around the 6'2", 6'3" range, and it should be a good battle all across the floor.
Ian Thomas, Brady Caleb, Blake Warwick, and Ryan Mackey.
We'll take a quick moment here for the national anthem coming up, but stay with us and stay tuned here for the tip-off coming after the anthem.
Remove your hats as we pay honor to this great nation with the singing of our national anthem by Washington High School faculty member Sam Wadley.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
great anthem there from Sam Wadley. And now, as the teams huddle up, we're inching closer to that time. Of course, let's take a step back and look here at some of these top scorers for this team. For the Demons, watch out for Logan McDole. He has been phenomenal, scoring basketball from all areas, true triple threat. What have you seen from him this season, and what do you look to see today?
Yeah, he can stretch the floor. He can attack the basket. He can really do a little bit of everything. Shoot, we're seeing him in the center circle right now, which is not something we normally see from Logan McDole. With the lineup change, it's a little different for the Demons. He can do a little bit of everything, and it's important. He's one of those players it's important to keep out of foul trouble here today.
Demons will need him as he wins the tip-off. And he'll have the ball there in the far corner. Driving inside, kicking out to Nick Stone. Quick release. Three won't go to start the game, and Newton's headed the other direction.
That release from Nick Stone, it is just a thing of beauty. The way he's able to just snap that ball out of his hands immediately. Makes it really hard to defend. Didn't get it to go that time. We're going to see that a few more times tonight.
On the other side, Bozak was found some traffic there, and Newton's having some trouble on the interior as that ball gets out of bounds, and Demons get the first turnover of the game. McDole will bring it up. Off to Cale Williams, starting in his first game of 2025. As the Demons work around the perimeter. McDole drives in, kicks back out. And they'll reset the offense. Drew Conrad now on the wing. Top three-point shooter for the team. Will lose the ball into the drive. It's going the other way. Cade Bauer with the steal. He's the leading scorer for the Cardinals.
There's a couple turnovers there early from both of these teams. You're going to have to keep track of the ball if they're going to want to pull ahead in this one.
Cole Vetter, or Caden Klein, will reset the offense for the Cardinals. 10 seconds on the shot clock. In the corner, big three. Creighton Andrew finding just there, and Demons headed the other way.
Teams are getting some looks early here. None to go yet, but we're going to see them fall here. You're seeing the close matchup here so far early in this one.
McDole thought about it, then decided to take it. That'll hit off the front iron, and now the Cardinals in transition, a bucket for Bozarth.
Just taking it all the way, just going coast to coast really on that one. Getting the board and putting it in the rim. We got first strike here in this one.
Now Nick Stone from the corner trying to answer. Bozarth headed the other way after the rebound. And the Cardinals moving in transition, a three. Woo. Finding the bottom of the net, Creighton Andrew.
I mean, that came off the rebound, pushing the ball up the floor quickly. Was able to get a nice three in transition there. Able to knock it home. Great play.
The rebounding battle that you were talking about already playing dividends. And Newton's ability to run the floor, giving them a couple of points here early on. How will the Demons respond? Drew Conrad on the wing. He'll flip it to Cale Williams. Roth now outside the McDole. McDole drives and stops. A post pass to Williams. He'll dribble it around, but that paint is locked up. And they travel. We'll send it the other way.
That'll be another turnover there for the Demons. Not the fast start. That's that I kind of like to see them get out to. They've had a lot of games where they've been trying to come back late, and they've made it interesting.
Demons often find themselves down early, and they can often get that game back to tied, but all that work coming back makes it just so much harder to get the lead at the end of the game. And the Cardinals lead 5-0 here, and they're looking for more. Foul called on Drew Conrad. That'll be push on the drive from Landon Bozarth.
There's just too much contact there with his body, it looked like, on the attack. Just getting in the way, not moving his feet enough.
Good inbound pass there, but it won't fall. McDole with some good defense. Caden Klein missed the layup there off the inbound pass, and now Demons driving. Cale Williams gets Washington on the board.
Nice drive there, attacking the rim and kind of using his body in the rim to kind of get that layup up find a little pocket to slide that layup in.
Now an open three. That'll air ball as well, and now Conrad's headed the other way. Washington's there trying to move quick. A spin move just off the iron. Rebounded by McDowell, put right back up, and also off the iron. Bounced around, and now the Cardinals going right back the other way. Two very high energetic teams. Woo. And a travel by Bozarth will slow the game down here for a second.
Yeah, what a possession there. Demons had a couple good looks at the rim there, just unable to get them to go. You know they want to have those ones back.
Drew Conrad sets up the offense for the Demons, but we've had so far a pretty good battle between student sections today. Nick Stone for three. Won't find it that time. Offensive rebound bouncing out to McDowell. Nick Stone thought about it again, but he'll drive in. Kick it out. McDowell long three. That somehow finds its way in after bouncing off the front iron. And we've got a tied game here.
After that first one didn't go, he found his spot for the second one there. And that press now from the Demons have been doing that the last few possessions, implementing the press, and Newton's been able to get a couple good looks off of it.
Yeah, you saw that wide open three in that last possession. Here's another three in the corner. This time, Cade Bauer gets it to go.
I mean, that was just good motion there, but after breaking a press, they like to drop back into a man coverage kind of look, and that can be kind of difficult.
Drew Conrad now, he will answer. 8-8.
Coming off that screen there to tie up the ball game, gets the three to go.
Just confidence there from Drew Conrad. Now kicked out, a wide open three for the Cardinals. That one won't go. Rebounded by Bauer. Out again. Bozarth, the shot bounces around, not gonna find the net though. McDowell pushing the other way, driving in and stolen. Caden Klein now working back the other way. No breaks for these teams. Left-handed layup is good.
Oh my goodness, the patience on the layup. He didn't just attack the rim and throw up a layup with full speed. He slowed down, took his steps, and slowed everything down and got the layup to go. What a move.
Gave us a little shimmy in the air almost.
It's beautiful.
Now Conrad. Demons looking to answer yet again after tying the game up at 5. Conrad drives in, kicks to Nick Stone. The bunny off the glass won't go.
Looked like he just had a little too much sauce on it. Trying to get that shot up before a defense caught near him. He was wide open and just a little too excited on that one.
Yeah, maybe one of those moments where you expect to be more guarded. A big three there from Ergenbright.
It's raining threes here tonight. It might be cold out. It might have snowed the other night, but it's raining here tonight in Washington.
Here's Conrad. He thought about it as well there. Conrad looking for a shot, it seems like tonight, but McDowell for three. Staying hot.
He's got 6 points in this quarter alone. A couple three-pointers. Whew.
Don't let him get going. That's the leading scorer for the Demons through most of the season. But Caden Klein, he's done a good job answering. That's his 4th point of the day. The Cardinals lead 15-11 here in the final minute of the first quarter. Conrad fouled as he went up, and he will have 2 at the charity stripe.
I want to go back to Klein on the other side. Once again, just slowing it down, hitting the Euro. Slowing it down, not getting too crazy at the rim and just putting it in. When you're able to change speeds like that, it makes it really tough on the defense.
Conrad's first one, not gonna make it. He shoots 76.5% from the free throw line coming into this game. Connor Layden checking in, as well as Luke Scheibel for the Demons.
Yeah, Seth Shepard in as well. There's one.
Conrad makes it a 3-point game. Press still on for the Demons.
It's interesting, press like a man press. It's like they're coming up on their man and just like wasting time. It's interesting.
Trying to get that 10-second call.
Yeah.
Here's a drive from Klein. Trying to go up with it, but he'll draw the foul. And he's got 2 at the line.
Yeah, just getting down to the block and pivoting through, trying to go up with the shot. He got some hands down on him, and he just powered through him to draw the foul.
Kaden Klein shoots 39.4% from the free throw line. Misses the first one there. But the Cardinals, they're going to call on him today to knock some of those shots down at the line. He'll get the second.
We got a couple to go there. We talked about their free throw woes a little bit, but couple nice points there for them.
The Demons holding for the final shot. It looks like McDowell. He's got an open lane. He'll toss it off. Scheibel won't be able to get it to go. And now the Cardinals running. Here's Klein. Layup in transition. Got it. And good.
Klein. He just finished that half out strong with some free throws, some layups there. Strong half from Klein. And then with 7 points there after 1 quarter of play.
Yeah, 7 points from Klein, and it seemed like he really answered anytime the Demons got it back to a tie game or close to a tie game. It was Klein making some move inside on his drives to give the Cardinals back the lead.
And we've seen some threes tonight as well. Logan McDowell, he's got a couple big-time threes. The one over on the side, he kind of waved off. He said, cut to the basket and just pulled up and splashed the triple. It was a nice shot there from McDowell. And Cade Bauer for Newton, as well as Christian Ergenbright. They both got a couple threes as well. So we're seeing a bit of a splashy game tonight.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Just a lot of movement so far today. And it really seems like both teams are looking to get out to fast break, but the Demons, as we mentioned, they're running that press, trying to slow the game down when they're on the defensive side. How successful have you seen that to be so far today?
You know, there's been instances where they're limiting some transition looks off of made shots. Newton's doing a great job running in transition off of rebounds, but off of made shots, the Demons have done a decent job holding them in. Sometimes, though, a couple times they've given up some wide open looks. But down the stretch there, they're doing all right there in that press, slowing them down.
Cardinals will have a chance to work in that half-court offense. Some new players on the court. Here's Coley. His three is not going to go. There's Isaiah Slaughter, actually a freshman for the Cardinals. And driving in Cale Williams, not going to be able to get it. And Landon Bozarth. Moving.
Bozarth hauls in. He's hauled in 5 rebounds so far. He's hunting on the boards.
Doing a good job helping the Cardinals get that advantage. Oh, rebounding battle, but a steal there for the Demons will get them a free possession.
It's a great job slapping that ball away. That was my go-to move back in the day. Get the pump fake, get the step through. But just able to slap that ball away before the shot goes up. Looked like he would have had a good look, too.
Yeah, really just got in the way of that offense. And now McDowell, mid-range jumper. He's having some trouble attacking on the inside of the perimeter so far today, but making up for it with his perimeter shots. Here's the freshman yet again. That's not able to find it there, but an offensive rebound. Cade Bauer kept it alive for the 3 from Bozarth.
There's that rebounding coming into play there, Joel. Able to snag and get an extra possession by stealing that offensive rebound. And they came away with 3 points off.
Makes it 21-12. It's McDowell trying to work his way around the perimeter, but this defense has been pretty strong for the Cardinals.
Yeah, they're not really letting them get a whole lot at the rim.
Here's McDowell for 3. Can't find it that time. Trying to tip it in. It's Connor Layden. It won't go. Foul called on Luke Scheibel.
Fouls on Scheibel, his first, team first.
You're trying to tip it in there, Joel. That's really hard to do. Trying to judge that as you're in the air and get it right in the box. That's a tough play to make there, but Demons, they're in a bit of a rut here coming out of the quarter break.
Yeah, and they'll bring in Drew Conrad. John Roth and Nick Stone looking to get this team going offensively as McDowell takes a break. Demons break the press and now work on the interior. Ooh, that'll be a miss from Tyler Thompson, and it's going the other way.
Good defense there from the Demons, recovering after almost giving up an open look.
Cale Williams missed the mid-range jumper. 21-12 still. Demons still looking for their first bucket in the second quarter. Here's Mackay. Roth almost was able to steal that one. Ooh, and the bucket there from Thompson over the extended hands of Seth Shepard.
That was good patience. He got Seth Shepard extended, so he was able to judge the shot there, not give up a block. Nice patience on that one.
Drew Conrad attacking the rim and getting that foul called, and now he's got a couple shots at the line.
They've done a great job keeping the Demons from being able to get to the rim. Conrad's had a couple drives to the basket here, and he's got fouled a couple times as well.
This time his first will come in. Oliver Hobscheit coming in for Seth Shepard and Luke McDowell. Logan McDowell coming back in. Cale Williams gets his first break on the bench. Conrad gets the second to fall. First points for the Demons in the second quarter. Makes it a 9-point game.
Now both Conrad and McDowell now up to 6 points. Only Cale Williams has a bucket otherwise.
Mackay tosses it inside. Good drive to the hoop from Andrew. But the Demons are going to grab the rebound on the miss. Roth has it, driving. Spin move gets stopped by Ergenbright. Now McDowell, he'll take a shot. That won't go. Hobscheit with a rebound, not able to put the second chance basket in there.
Getting looks at the rim, Joel. A couple of them haven't been able to fall yet. Haven't seen a field goal yet in this quarter.
Now the Cardinals looking to get that lead back to double digits here. Here's Klein working on Conrad. Gives it off to the freshman and a wide open shot for Slaughter. Basically doing some form practice there underneath the basket.
Yeah, which is good. He had a couple 3-point shot attempts earlier that were a little off target. Maybe get him rolling with something close. Oh, as the shot from Conrad, the 3-pointer blocked. That's tough. That's tough to block a 3-pointer.
Mackay closed out on that one, and now the Demons will have to inbound it. Drew Conrad looking to get going from 3. He's been one of the better shooters from the perimeter for the Demons all year. Conrad driving. He'll get stopped. And McDowell will have it again with the shot clock starting to wind down. He'll go up on the left side, but it won't fall.
You know, they're getting looks at the rim, but they're tough looks at the rim, a lot of them, Joel. I mean, that's a tough shot. Could have got it to go, but that's a tough look.
Stone will grab the rebound off the Ergenbright miss, and now the Demons starting to run it a little quicker. Cardinals able to stop that transition offense by the Demons. A foul called down low by Dawson Mackay with a hold.
In this quarter, the Cardinal defense has just been really good. They've been able to keep the Demons from getting to the rim, and when they do get at the rim, they're contesting the shot. They're not giving up open looks at the rim, and they're not giving up a whole lot from beyond the arc either here in this quarter, after giving up a couple there in the first one.
It's been a tough thing to do to score points for the Demons so far. Conrad drives in. He'll get stopped. He'll take the mid-range jumper, but it won't fall.
Good defense there from the Demons. I mean, every shot they get that's close, they got a hand in their face, but whew, man, Caden Klein again on the drive. He's up to 9 now. 9 points for Caden Klein. Big part of this early lead for Newton.
Yeah, and on that play right there, battling through hand on the ball on his way up, but he goes up with a lot of strength and gets that layup to fall. 27-14, 13-point game. You know, the foul trouble really hasn't been a factor in this one. Both teams doing a good job limiting that. But what have you seen has been the main difference that's allowed Newton to get this double-digit lead?
A lot of it's come down to their defense here in this quarter specifically. They're not letting the Demons get to the basket. You know, you mentioned it, Joel. The student section battle is pretty good today. We got the Demon student section off to our right. We've got Newton's across the court to our left, and they're yapping over there. They're getting loud over there. This is great. I know I was talking about the game, but we gotta give some credit to these students out here. This is high school athletics. This is awesome. This is what it's all about right here.
Exactly, and props to Newton. They're coming a long ways, over an hour on the road, but it's worth it for them. They got to see some of their people they go to school with and go out and compete against a pretty good Washington Demon team.
Yeah, now, the rebounding battle is currently in Newton's favor. Something to keep your eye on. A lot of that's come from Bozarth and Ergenbright, though. It's Bauer who has most of those.
Nick Stone's three won't go in the corner, but they'll get up to Conrad. A three there. They finally get that field goal here in the second quarter.
That's a big one there. That's a big one. That gets Conrad up to 9 points, and maybe that'll spark a run. Leads down to 10 now, which feels a little better than 13.
Cardinals looking to answer. Bauer driving in, but he'll kick it out to Klein. Now with three in the corner. Finds the front iron and bounces out. Roth now driving down the court. He'll have it poked out and out of bounds. Roth able to throw it off the foot of Caden Klein.
That's a hustle play right there. The wherewithal, that's a hard thing to do. You never really know where that defender's gonna be when you're trying to do something like that. And nice play there to keep possession.
Saves the possession from going the other way. Much needed when you're down 10 and you're looking to make a comeback. Conrad throwing it way up for Cale Williams. He can't bring it in. And Cade Bauer with the wide open layup, not gonna fall, but Caden Klein was ready to go behind him and gets the put back basket.
What do you mean that wasn't yet? Maybe he was throwing it off the rim.
Yeah, it was all planned.
I don't know. No, that was a great play. The pass, Nick Stone travels. The pass was just too high. The inbound play just didn't work for the Demons on that one, and Conrad just tried to get that ball inbounds and ended up sailing it over their head.
Demons trying to get going offensively. It's been all Drew Conrad here with 5 points in the second quarter. No one else able to get anything going. The Cardinals, however, an explosion on offense, and they're looking to extend this lead before halftime. Just over a minute left. Here's a three. Ooh. Another one will fall for the Cardinals. This time, Creighton Andrew.
That's a tough shot. Whew. That's a tough shot. Extending the lead there. One thing I'd like to point out, that press defense from the Demons, it is a man press, and one thing you don't get is that trap action. Bozarth got the ball in the dead zone where you'd want to trap a ball handler, and just no trap available there on that play just because this is a man look.
Cale Williams getting called there with the foul. Little push there under the rim, battling for the rebound off the Drew Conrad miss. The Demons gonna need a stop here and stop the bleeding. But the Cardinals just weaving his way through. Bozarth with a little floater.
That was beautiful. Just getting right up at the rim, nothing crazy, just floating it in, and the way he slithered through the defense there. Beautiful play.
Here's Roth for three, trying his hand at it. Won't go there though. Demon have been silenced to 5 points after a 12-point first quarter, and now the Cardinals have a chance to hold for the final possession of the half. McDowell applying some pressure deep by the half-court line. And the kick out. Pump fake three from the wing. It won't fall from Bauer. 34-17. Won the half. Newton with a big-time second quarter to give themselves that 17-point lead. And stay with us here for a halftime break coming up. We'll have the Rotor Epoxy halftime report right after this.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kielder my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Hills Bank is a bank of people
who are willing to go the extra mile.
We find sincere ways to connect with those we serve.
Hills Bank is banking on human connections.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Hey, this is Matthew Roeder, owner of Rotor Epoxy. I'm excited for the opportunity to help you turn your ordinary floors into extraordinary floors. Garages, basements, patios, offices, I'm ready to go to work for you. Rotor Epoxy and online at rotoropoxy.com.
Fairway is the place to be all season long for your grocery needs. Drive through the lane for the snacks and drinks you need to keep you in the game, and don't forget to grab a meal for a post-game feast. Make Fairway your home field advantage. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Sports broadcasting on the Southeast Iowa Video Network is brought to you by Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Welcome up here into the booth for the Rotor Epoxy halftime report on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. Rotor Epoxy is your premier destination for high-quality epoxy flake flooring solutions. We welcome you here back into Washington High School's basketball court. 34-17, Newton is on top, and that second quarter was all Newton.
Yeah, there's just 5 points scored there for the Demons. All of them came from Drew Conrad, had a couple free throws, had a 3-point shot. Newton, in this game, they're spreading the wealth. They've got multiple players who put points on the board. They're led by Caden Klein. He's got 11, and Landon Bozarth's got 6 as well as Creighton Andrew. But there's so many players who's got 2 and 3 points here and there. They've hit some threes, hit some shots close. They've been spreading the wealth and getting production from a lot of different places, and a lot of that's come from them running in transition. They're pulling down rebounds, getting out in transition before the Washington defense is able to get too much settled in there. And a big part of their lead has also come down to defense, especially in that second quarter. The Demons, they had a hard time getting any looks at the rim that weren't contested. They got some looks at the rim here and there, but there's always a hand in their face, a body in the way, someone making it difficult on them. They're not giving up open looks. And the Demons, they got a couple looks from 3 there as well, but not able to get anything really to fall, especially in that second quarter. And the defense tightened up on that end as well for the Cardinals. They were able to really hold the Demons to a whole lot of good looks anywhere on the floor. The defense is a massive part of that run they've went on, and that's where the Demons find themselves in this hole right now.
Yeah, and I really like how you mentioned the transition running there. Really, both teams have been playing very quick. We've seen a lot of action so far, but the Demons not able to get those shots to fall or keep that transition offense to finish the job. Newton's done a good job stopping that transition, which I think has been one of the bigger impacts in that second quarter that limited the Demon offense. What did you see there?
Yeah, a lot of that's come down to being able to run in transition. Now, one thing that is interesting as well to point out, I'm kind of veering away from what you said. I'm going to take a little different area. Hold on. Bear with me here. One thing that's interesting is that to limit the transition looks, the Demons, they've employed a bit of a man pressure here across the half-court line. And what I think is interesting about that is we saw Bozarth, he got in no man's land. That's what my coach called no man's land there when you're trying to break a press. Because you got a barrier there with the half-court line. And he was they could have brought a trap on him, but with that man pressure, you can't. The man press seems to be a way to slow down that transition offense from Newton more so than force turnovers. But what we saw in that second quarter is that you're not hitting shots, you can't get that set up, and it really opened up the offense for Newton. They were able to run in transition more and get more looks from beyond the arc because they're pushing the pace. So it really comes down to getting shots to fall, and that comes back to Newton's defense, what they've been able to do. When they're hitting these shots, it stops Washington from being able to run themselves because they have to inbound the ball. They're not getting those rebounding kicks. Newton's able to set up the defense. So Washington, when they're not hitting their shots, when they're getting back and giving up points, it's kind of like a domino effect. Everything is leading to one another. When they're not hitting their shots, Washington's getting in transition, getting easy looks, which is stopping Washington from getting able to run the floor. So everything's kind of working together here.
Yeah, just that one piece of the domino set not able to fall for Washington. But for Newton, like you said, they've been taking advantage of all the opportunities that they've had. We're about to start the second half, and Washington's got a 17-point hold they've got to crawl out of, 34-17 here. And we'll see who is going to try and get it done. Drew Conrad, of course, for 5 points in that second quarter. The only Demon to score during that quarter. Nick Stone looking to start off hot. Won't be able to get that one to fall, but an offensive rebound keeps it with the Demons.
They're going to need plenty of rebounds here in this one if Washington's going to want to come back. Ooh, miscommunication there.
Stone just crosses the line there, steps on that half-court line, and the over and back will give the ball to the Newton Cardinals.
Starting off with a turnover here, certainly not ideal. You want to hit that comeback effort, especially when I was talking about, the domino effect of scoring the ball.
This time, though, Newton's going to be in a half-court offense, and they'll throw it away. Bozarth trying to find Ergenbright.
Joel, turning the ball over, certainly not what you want to do when you want to try to keep your lead.
That's weird. It seems like turning the ball over means not doing what you want to do to win.
Generally, I think you want to limit those.
Drew Conrad will look to get some points on the board here. McDole in the corner. Not going to go, and rebounded by Ergenbright. Cardinals working their way around the perimeter. Now an open three. Rebounded by Cale Williams.
A little fortunate there for the Demons. Wide open look from beyond the arc for Bauer.
Here's Conrad. The handoff to Roth, and they'll reset. Demon offense taking a lot of time here. Patience, trying to find their best shot. There's McDole in the corner. He'll drive it in and kick it out. Now Nick Stone on the wing. He gets it to go. Breaks his little slump he was in the first half.
Now that's his first points of the game. He's the fourth Demon to get on the board in this one. Getting some more players involved. If he can get that quick trigger to go, that's a lethal weapon.
Now the Cardinals looking to answer. He's a little drive and stop floater from Cade Bauer.
Yeah, that was nice. He just got around the defender there, able to get him on his back, and wide open look.
And Conrad, aggressive, off the dribble, layup, knocks it down.
Yeah, that might have been the most open look at the rim the Demons have gotten all night. Conrad able to get it to go.
Cardinals maybe getting a little relaxed there with how slow the tempo has been for the Demons to start the third quarter. Now a three in the corner for the Cardinals. An answer. Cade Bauer getting it going, the leading scorer.
Yeah, he's got a pretty quick trigger himself. That was a quick release three there in that corner. Corner three, man. One of the best shots in basketball if you can get it down.
And he shoots pretty well from three, as there's a foul called on the floor. But Bauer shoots 35.6% coming in this game, and we haven't really seen too much from him yet from outside the arc, but they're just getting things going here to start the third quarter.
Bauer, he's got 5 points so far since halftime. He came out. He's been attacking, trying to get the ball in the rim, man.
Keeping that Cardinal lead up to 17. And the Demons, not only do they need to score here, but they need to get a couple stops.
Almost a turnover there, Joel, on the inbound pass. Again, the inbound plays, not getting anyone open. They just got to kind of lob it up, and Newton, they're ready.
Nick Stone trying to pass it out. Be caught up too by McDole. Spin move. Throws it 9-on-8.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love a good spin move, Joel, and that certainly was that. Gets open, gets a little floater to go as well. Nothing crazy, just floating it up off the spin. Beautiful move.
Cardinals now looking. Slaughter drives in, kicks out, three. Rolls all around the rim and drops down. That'll be Klein's 14th point of the day.
Yeah, he's had a phenomenal night. Caden Klein's been all over the place. He's been attacking the rim, getting bucks going. He's one of their top scorers, averaging about 9.5 points per game, and he's also their top rebounder. Now, we haven't really seen that from him tonight, but it just goes to show he's one of their guys on this team, and tonight he's having a great showing here.
He gets called for the foul, though. The push on the screen. Demons get a chance to reset. Here's Conrad driving. Gets stopped yet again. That's been the name of the game so far. Nick Stone. Back-to-back trays go in for Stone.
I mean, that might be his money spot right there. He might have found it on the right wing. Back-to-back shot attempts from that right wing. Good as gold.
He's getting real comfortable shooting the ball so far as a travel called on the Cardinals. We'll give the ball back to the Demons and an opportunity to get some 2-for-1 here that they need if they want to come back down 15. Here's Conrad driving, spinning around in circles, up to Seth Shepard. Grabs his own rebound, kicks out. Conrad gets the pump. And inside, not going to fall for Schiebel.
I mean, that was a great look from Seth Shepard. Just the at the rim woes for the Demons continued there on that one. I mean, he had a great attempt there and just unable to get it to go. Kind of uncharacteristic based off what I said pregame a little bit. When he's got a good look like that, normally he's money, but just unable to get that one to go.
Timeout called by Newton. 42-27 here in the third quarter. Demons kind of shrinking that lead a little bit. Started out at 17, got it down to 15, but their offense is moving much better than it did in that second quarter. What do you think the reason is?
Yeah, the offense has been much improved. They got 10 quick points, and Nick Stone's a big part of that. They're able to get him open on simple drive and kicks because of that quick release. We keep talking about it. I know we bring it up a lot, but that truly is the reason he finds his spot. He's able to get that thing up, put it in, and if he's hitting, that's going to be a big motivating factor to get them into this one. All 6 of his points, of course, coming after the halftime break. Massive part of this comeback effort. They got 10 points so far to their 5 through a whole quarter there in the second. But defensively, they're not getting the stops they need to make a huge dent in this lead.
Yeah, the stops have been hard to come by for the Demons. Had a couple opportunities there early with a couple of turnovers to start the third quarter for the Cardinals, but nothing to come of it. Now the Cardinals will have possession, looking to get that lead back to 17 or 18 with a bucket here. Cardinals working slowly, trying to find an open shot around the perimeter. They've been hitting their threes as well in this quarter. On the inside, outside, Slaughter now. Now a chance for the Demons to get that 2-for-1 opportunity, get on a little run here. Big moment.
They're going to need to get one to go.
Shepard, fade away, jumper, go.
That's another Demon on the board now, so they're starting to get more involvement, more people helping them out. Big difference from that second quarter.
Poked out by McDowell, not able to catch up to a Cardinals. Stay with possession here. Slaughter working his way up to the rim and gets the layup. 44-29 now.
Yeah, McDowell went for the steal. He kind of gambled on it there, and then he just got out of position defensively, and he didn't come up with it. And that's kind of the risk you take when you go for something like that.
Conrad trying to drive up there and get a foul call, but the ball will roll off of his leg and out of bounds. And the Cardinals, they get their stop. And they've done so good just defending the interior today. Just denying these guards, especially Drew Conrad, the lane.
Yeah, that's one of the things you talked about with McDowell as well, is that he can get to the rim and stretch the floor, and it's been hard to attack the basket on this Cardinal defense. They've done a great job limiting them at the rim.
Here's a 3 for the Cardinals. Their ball will fall into the hands of the Demons. McDowell trying to find a driving lane, but just gets closed up. Seth Shepard working. He'll kick it out. Nick Stone for 3. I think that's 3 in a row for Stone.
Woo, wow, 9 points all came from the same spot on the floor. Whew, he's heating up, and they're going to need it.
Demons going to be looking to get the ball into his hands the rest of the way. He's hot right now. Contested 3, falling short. Grant Andrew couldn't get that one over the hand of the Demons. McDowell snags it with one hand.
Now, when you have a lead, I'm not sure a contested 3 like that in the corner is the shot you really want to see. You might want to see something a bit more attack the basket, get to the line maybe.
Demons not able to cash in on that possession. And now the Cardinals, they're working. Slaughter has it on the wing. Jumped out to Bauer. Mackay over to Slaughter for three. Not going to go there as well. Seth Shepard with the box out and rebound.
You know, Newton's cooled off a little bit from behind the arc here in this third quarter. I mean, they've had a good looks at the rim. They've done some nice stuff here and there, and they got a couple three or two to go, I believe, but not nearly at the clip they were early in this one.
4-second difference between the shot and game clock. A foul called on the floor. McDowell wanted that shot to count as he was able to cash it in.
Yeah, he battled through the contact to get that one to go, and it was just a little too soon on the foul there.
Shot clock will be turned off though, so 20 seconds remain in the third quarter, a 12-point game. Demons trying to complete the comeback, but an offensive foul there will give the Cardinals the ball.
Yeah, on the screener, getting in the way there. On the trying to get his guy open and just a little too much, too physical there. A little bit different. They got like a play. They ran a play to get.
Seth Shepard denies Slaughter the layup.
That's unique. That's different. Up until that point, they've been just getting the inbound to go and playing ball, but Newton ran a play off that one and almost got to look at the rim, but Seth Shepard said, "Nuh-uh, not in my house."
Caught up to the freshman, able to swat that one away. Now with three with the time ticking down, knocks it. Bozarth with a big time three. Puts the lead at 47-32 for Newton. Demon has a lot of work to do here in this fourth quarter.
They certainly do, Joel. They did a lot of nice things offensively there. I can't complain too much about what they did offensively. Of course, getting Nick Stone rolling, that is massive. 9 big-time buckets there, all from the same exact spot on the court. Found his hot spot. He's got a purple hot zone if we're playing NBA 2K right now. So he's found his zone. And then Seth Shepard, he got on the board as well. Someone who we talked him up a little bit pregame, up to about 11 points per game this season. He's been unable to really get rolling a whole lot. I haven't seen him a whole lot, really, but not getting a whole lot of offense at him. But he did get a bucket there. So a couple more Demons helping out offensively. But defensively, they didn't really slow down Newton like they needed to. And the deficit, very similar to what it's been the whole quarter, really.
Yeah, they got it down to within 12 there, but the big three by Bozarth helped Newton get overcome that cold third quarter they had shooting the ball. Had a lot of trouble just putting it in the hoop. But it'll be a 15-point lead that the Demons are going to have to try and overcome here in the final 8 minutes. Caden Klein will have it. He's got 14. He leads the game in points. And Bozarth, another Cardinal with 10. Here's another three there. Cade Bauer this time. He's got 11.
I mean, that was a nice play just to work Bauer open. He's hit a couple big threes so far.
McDowell battling for the ball down on the floor. The Demons somehow come up with that, and a foul will be called. Looks like it'll be on Caden Klein.
Yep. I think they're a little lucky there. I mean, you saw the Demons are all out of sorts trying to keep the ball safe, and then when they got it safe, they were kind of hectic throwing the ball around and almost turned it over there. Oh, and they did turn it over there.
Gave him a moment to breathe, but Layden will throw that one into the hands of a Cardinal, and now in transition, Bozarth with the floater.
Bozarth up to 11 points now, and he's been a menace on both sides of the board when it comes to rebounding and getting shots to fall.
Bozarth, some big points at the end of the third quarter, and so far here in the fourth quarter to extend the lead to 20 for the Cardinals.
Christian Ergenbright rejected that layup attempt, absolutely. He said, "Not in your house."
and that's been the story of the game for the Demons on the inside. Struggling to get those points at the rim. Nick Stone has helped them out, though, spreading the floor, knocking down those threes, but they need more players to do that as McDowell gives it up to Stone. All the way around the perimeter to Conrad, now inside. Stone, fade away, off the glass and in.
What a bucket. Ooh, that's a tough shot, Joel. And he even hit the fake pass there, but Slaughter didn't bite on it, and Nick Stone said, I'll just go on the glass.
And McDowell drive in after the steal. He'll be fouled, though, before he could get to the rim. But that was a big moment there if McDowell could have got that bucket in before the foul in transition.
Even creating an extra possession here is big time for the Demons in this comeback effort.
Cale Williams will have the inbound. Now the Demons going to work. Drew Conrad slithering his way in. Not able to get that layup to go. And now the Cardinals back at it. Quick three. Rolls around the rim and out and into the hands of Williams. Stone with the spin move up. That time it's not going to fall.
A little too hard off the glass there on that one.
And Slaughter knocks down the three. The freshman has been going to work today. And you mentioned how this Cardinal team is so experienced with all these seniors and juniors in the starting lineup and really throughout the bench. But Isaiah Slaughter has been a key part for this team. 7 points today as a freshman.
Yeah, and you know he can shoot. You know that's what he can do. He's got a good shot on him, and that's what he's tried to show off a little bit today.
Slaughter with a nice up and under there in transition. Up to 9 now.
Whew.
Nick Stone able to answer pretty quickly. But you hear that student section for Newton saying just what we were. Yeah. He's only a freshman.
I was gonna say, Joel, did you know? Did you know he's only a freshman? Did you know that?
Says it right here on my sheet.
That was a great layup, though. I mean, he averages about 4.5 points per game, so, you know, he gives them production off the bench, but he's having a great night tonight.
Klein will have it now. 21-point game. Foul underneath on the floor.
Great job by Bozarth. Getting the pump fake and getting Cale Williams in the air, drawing the body. Just as you get that pump fake, get the defender in the air. It's free real estate. It's barbecue chicken.
It is. It's automatic. Draw the foul. Maybe dribble around him. A lot of opportunity there. Now the foul will be going the other way. An offensive foul for the Cardinals.
We got an illegal screen.
Charge foul on Thompson is first.
Charge foul.
4:45 left in this one. A 21-point game. Demons just trying to look to get something going on offense here. McDowell not able to connect underneath the rim.
They'll keep possession here, but the rim causing issues here for the Demons. I mean, it's still a tough look, right? Because the defense is right there, but he was above the defense. He had a look there. Just unfortunate he was unable to get it to go.
Here's Conrad. Off the catch. Drains it. Whew. He went a little bit without a point there in the third quarter, only getting 2 since halftime. But a 3 there starts to get things going for Conrad, who's really been effective so far today for the Demons. Foul called underneath on the drive by Mackay. That'll be on Roth. His first of the day. Foul trouble really hasn't came into play at all. And this one, both teams playing very cleanly, very disciplined.
Yeah, I mean, we're really only seeing fouls. We've seen a couple offensive ones off the ball on screens or trying to get open. But for the most part, it's just when the teams are playing tough defense in the paint. And they've been playing clean defense on the perimeter.
Not a lot of frustration fouls or just fouls because they're running out of energy. Nice little shot there from Klein. Able to bounce off the rim, off the backboard and in. And now it'll be intercepted by Mackay. And Newton quick passes down the floor, but blocked by Layden coming from the opposite side of the floor.
That was nice. I almost thought they ran a perfect three-man weave, you know what I mean? But
they just needed that extra pass there. Off the inbound, though, not going to go in off the hands of the Demons. Seth Shepard got a hand on it. Cardinals retain possession. McDowell contesting that pass. Will end up an open three. And another one goes for Bozarth. He has been hot tonight.
I mean, that's might be a proverbial dagger, Joel. There's about 3.5 minutes left, extending the lead pretty massively there, 62-39. That second quarter was a tough one for the Demons in the game. I mean, they've been kind of back and forth with Newton all night, except for that second quarter, really.
Yeah, it's the second quarter and that slow start in the first quarter. They were able to recover that one.
Yep.
Coming back down 0-5, but like you said, it really was that second quarter, and they just weren't able to really overcome that 17-point lead the Cardinals had at halftime.
Yeah, it was the 5-point quarter is kind of the story there.
Demons will look to get things going here, start to get some confidence after this rough first half. Seth Shepard gets the bucket there, but there's going to be a foul before that.
That was pretty cool, though.
It was a nice little bucket.
Yeah, McDowell with the pass down low, and Shepard didn't even come down with it. He just caught it right up. That was pretty cool. That was nice.
If not points, it allows this team just getting confidence in each other, you know, just to get things going.
Got Shepard at the line.
Demons are in the bonus. We McDowell at the line instead. So foul happening on the pass from McDowell. First one will go. McDowell, pretty good free throw shooter, 64.4%. He's the leading scorer for this Demon team on the starting lineup. He gets them both. Mackay has it, guarded by Connor Layden. Mackay dumps it underneath. It'll be back in the hands of Mackay, then to Thompson. No shot, but a 3-second violation for the Cardinals.
3 seconds.
Braden West will check in for Newton, the senior, coming off the bench in his first minutes in this one. McDowell with the deep three.
Ooh.
Finds it.
A tough shot. There's some distance on that one. That wasn't right at the line either. There's some distance on that one. Great shot from McDowell, pulling up with confidence and splashing it home.
He's been taking those deep threes today, and they've been falling for him. Just hasn't found enough opportunities to get those deep threes up.
Yeah, I mean, we came into this game, we looked at both teams' percentages, and they're very similar from the field for both these teams. From the field, they're about 38-39% from the field, and from beyond the arc, they're about 29%, we'll say. And what it's really come down to is that the defense on the interior for Newton has just made life very difficult on the Demons to get rhythm at the rim. And you know, they've had a couple players hit from deep. McDowell's had a decent night from beyond the arc. Conrad's got one or two, and Nick Stone, of course, he's a few, but when you're not able to really get any rhythm at the rim, it's kind of hard to stretch the floor out from there. Not a lot of players can walk off the bus and pull up from downtown.
McDowell has shown his ability to do today. Now Mackay just running the floor, throwing it off the glass. Layden will grab that rebound. And we'll see how the Demons move in transition here. If they try and slow down and run their offense. They look to get things going here. Shepard for three. Ooh. That one falls on in.
That's a nice shot. Got a nice arc on that one. It floated right in there. Nice look from Shepard.
Shepard tosses it up high into the air. That one finding the bottom of the net. Turnover there by Creighton Andrew.
Goal, I gotta say. That was a good minute and a half there from the Demons. Got a couple big-time threes there.
Colby Mullins checking in for the Demons.
Couple threes, get the lead down to 15. Colby Mullins checks in for Logan McDowell. It's almost seems as the pressure of having to try and come back from a big lead, having that go away, knowing that you're down 20 with a couple minutes left, just run your offense has kind of helped them.
Yeah, kind of open, kind of playing a little free there, trying to get shots up. Got a couple to go home. Ooh.
Now Slaughter, he'll poke it away. He gets running in transition, and nice easy layup for him. He's got 11 points today.
11 big-time buckets, too. A couple of those were massive shots.
Slaughter is a big reason why some of these Demon runs ended, especially when they got it to 12. Or Slaughter, who knocked down a big bucket there to extend it back to 15. That pass from Shepard will bounce off the hands of Mullins and be in the possession of the Cardinals. Carter Holmes will check in now for Dawson Mackay. And Henry Allen will take Isaiah Slaughter off the court. Here is Andrew. Newton getting some of their younger guys some minutes. You don't see the floor as often. That time picked up by Connor Layden. Now he's running the ball. Hobshide's got it. Three from Shepard. This one won't fall. Layden with another rebound. Off the glass and in.
Wasn't that board there? That was tough. Kind of reeled it in, just got high on the ground, jumped up there, and nice little turnaround, floating it, laying it right up in.
The three there, not going to fall. Ball bouncing around a couple of players and ended up in the hands of the Demons. Connor Layden's been attacking the boards here in the final couple minutes. Now he's driving, goes it up off the glass, not going to go. Rebounded by Shepard for a moment. Bounced off of a Newton Cardinal. So it'll stay with Washington. Mason Mendez and Grant Osby will be in. The Cardinals now running an all underclassmen lineup. Here's Shepard from mid-range. A little too hard. Layden almost grabbed the rebound, but he was able to knock it off.
Yeah, I mean, Layden's been just living on the boards here for the last 2 minutes of this ball game.
Just grinding out possessions down low, grabbing the balls that he can. Hopshot trying to get a little short bucket to fall. It'll bounce off and it'll stay yet again with Washington. A lot of balls bouncing off the hands of Newton players here to end this one. 6 seconds on the clock, 64-49 right now. Schiebel over to Hobshite, not able to make it fall, and the buzzer sounds, and Newton gets the big 64-49 win here at Washington. Good win for the Cardinals on the road. Washington not able to protect the home court here on this freezing cold night. But stick with us here as we head to break. After will be the Mitch King Farm Bureau Financial Services post-game show.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kielder my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Hills Bank is a bank of people
who are willing to go the extra mile.
We find sincere ways to connect with those we serve.
Hills Bank is banking on human connections.
Hey, this is Matthew Roeder, owner of Roeder Epoxy. I'm excited for the opportunity to help you turn your ordinary floors into extraordinary floors. Garages, basements, patios, offices, I'm ready to go to work for you. Roeder Epoxy and online at roederepoxy.com.
Fairway is the place to be all season long for your grocery needs. Drive through the lane for the snacks and drinks you need to keep you in the game, and don't forget to grab a meal for a post-game feast. Make Fairway your home field advantage. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Sports broadcasting on the Southeast Iowa Video Network is brought to you by Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Welcome into the Mitch King Farm Bureau Financial Services post-game show here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. We just saw the Washington Demons fall to the Newton Cardinals 64-49. Brady, what are your first takeaways here from this one?
Yeah, I mean, it really came down to that second quarter there, Joel. I mean, both these teams were battling back and forth. Newton did get out to a little bit of a lead there at the end of that first quarter, but everything just kind of fell apart there in that second quarter. Drew Conrad had 5 points, but that was it offensively for the Demons in that quarter, and Newton just kind of took over from there and never looked back. Even throughout the rest of the game, that second half, the Demons were able to score points, but they weren't able to get any stops really to help pursue a comeback in that second half.
Yeah, and the Cardinals made things tough by scoring a lot of points. They were getting hot all game. They had multiple guys finishing with double digits, and they're including that freshman Isaiah Slaughter. He had a couple of big shots in that third quarter, which you were saying, like, Demons started to figure things out. They got the lead down to 12, but Slaughter, he hit those big shots. What did you see from that freshman?
Yeah, he was able. He started off a little cold. He took a couple 3-point shots and didn't quite have his legs under him quite yet. But once he started rolling, he never looked back. He finished with 11 points for Newton, and he had a fast break layup attempt, and he had a couple. He had a three, he had a couple mid-range jumper, shot to the rim. He was all over the place offensively, but by far, like you said, the biggest shot. Demons started to mount that comeback a little bit, and got down 12, and Slaughter just shut that down, got the Newton offense rolling again. I mean, that's a big-time play from a young guy like that.
Yeah, and you mentioned that fast break offense there with Slaughter, but really it was all of the Newton Cardinals causing some issues in transition. In Washington, they tried to run offensively at the beginning of the game, but they really got shut down there with Newton locking down the interior.
Yeah, Newton played great defense on the inside. I mean, there's like a couple times where I saw the Demons drive at the rim, and it was like, oh, okay, that's an open look at the rim. The the Cardinals were all over the place at the rim. They always had a hand up or a body in the way, it felt like, and the Demons were never really able to get set there. And on some occasions where the Demons did have a decent look, they just left a couple on the board there, not able to convert on some of those. But vice versa, like you said, Newton, the whole team was running in transition. They were getting buckets off of rebounds, and Washington tried to slow them down with a press there, but when you're not hitting shots, you can't really set that up. And it allowed Newton to take over and keep pushing in transition and take over a bit there down the stretch.
Yeah, it was a tough game for Washington, the 15-point loss, that lead for Newton going up to 20 at times. But you've been watching the Mitch King Farm Bureau Financial Services post-game show. Tune in on Saturday. We have a Saturday afternoon affair against Clear Creek Amana. Should be a fun one. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun to do it on a Saturday, not a school day. So tune in there on the Southeast Iowa Video Network and have a good night.